Morning, everyone. It is 5 to 5 on a Monday morning. I've been up since 4:30, and we're on our way to touring today. Yeah, we're off on a T.I.E tour. So this show is specifically for Internet Safety Week, and we are going into several schools. We've got a couple of shows today in one venue, which is nice. And then we are going down to the West Country for 2 days, and then coming back, and we'll be doing a show a bit more locally on Thursday. Yeah, so I thought you might like to come along with me on this ride. I got my tea, and we're gonna get ready. I've got to pin curl my hair because we wear wigs in this show, and do my makeup because it's just easier to get most of it done. There's some I can't do because there's some things that are features of the show. We don't want to give away the magic, but it's cold, it's February, so I can pin curl my hair, put a hat on, and no one's going to be particularly any the wiser. I mean, I've been shopping in Asda with pin curled hair in, so it doesn't particularly bother me anymore. I'm also very quick at it now. So anyone that doesn't know, pin curls are something you have to do to your hair that makes your hair really, really flat, which means when you put your wig on, it helps it, one, something for you to pin your hair to, and one, it gets rid of all this, all that, and means you can pin your wig on. Keep your wig nice and straight, as long as we put it on properly. We'll see. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Pin curl my hair, put my makeup on, make a coffee, and then I'll show you through the stuff I've got, and we'll get on the road to meet the rest of the team. So just quickly pin curling. For those, there's loads of videos. I learnt to pin curl on a YouTube video because I wasn't one of those children that was like a ballet dancer from the age of 2. I came into performing a very different route. I'll talk about that another day. And did a lot of learning when I was a bit older. So I learned to pin curl. I may do it differently to lots of other people, but I just take a section of my hair. I mean, it's still a bit damp. Sometimes I do this when it's wet and do it overnight. I was so tired last night that I just slept early, so I paid for it this morning. And I just take a section of my hair like that, wrap it around my fingers, make it into a little curl. There we are, like that. Grab a pin, pin it flat. That's not the best one I've ever done, but we're going to go with it. And just grab, as you go, my fringe. So this, I don't worry about this. I'll twist it and flick it up, put my hairband on it at the end when I'm finished. So we're gonna pin curl round. There we go. Not the probably not the tidiest ones, but quite speedy, which was good. I'm going to get this out of the way. I do like having a fringe, but it can be a pain. There we go. So I haven't got round to getting anything fancy, so I just put on a normal Alice band to hold things in place. There we go, pin that. Obviously taking the pins out at the end of the day, that's a task. There we go. And then I just have a normal henna. I've got to get myself a wig cap because I'm wearing wigs more and more. But this has served me well. It continues to serve me well. So this is what I shall wear. Add on. And just like that, I've been transformed to the 1940s. There we go. Everything's nice and tidy. That should stay put quite nicely. I put a hat over that shortly. And that's my pin curls done. So that's it. That means when I get there, all I've got to do is put my wig on when I put my costume on. I say all we've got to do. We've got more than that to do. So that's that done. And now I'm going to put my makeup on. It is 5:10. I've got to leave in about half an hour, so we've got plenty of time. You may wonder what I'm doing. The thing is, I get distracted really, really easily. And because of that, I have to, I put the TV on. And currently my favourite thing in the world is Horrible Histories. Well, actually, it's anything that these guys do. So this cast of 6 who started Horrible Histories and now do Ghosts, I just think all of them are fabulous. And I've watched all of Ghosts 4 times now. I'll be starting the 5th watch through, I'm sure, soon. So whilst I wait for that, I wait for them to create more amazing things, I watch Horrible Histories. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to do makeup now. The thing with T.I.E, particularly this tour of T.I.E, we only travel with sound and set and costumes. We don't travel with any lights. So whilst makeup is good and particularly good for me, otherwise I give you the face of death with the eyes. We don't need a lot of it. We don't need a lot of makeup because there's no lights. So you're only working in the school halls, fluorescents, which are nice enough. So I put some on. I don't go completely overboard. I have to rouge my cheeks a little bit. Again, you'll see why later. So this makeup is not what I would put on if I was going onto stage, or this is very much. So I don't look like death, and I don't frighten the children, and just bring some colour to my face. Makeup. There we go. That's it. I'm not going to do any more. I've got some eyeshadow and some lipstick to put on when we get there, but again, I can't do that. It will ruin the effect. So that's for later. And I'm ready. I packed all my bags yesterday. I've got my show bag here. It's best to try and travel light. Like I've got one holdall, my costume bag and my show bag. There's a few more things today than there would be, but we're leaving. We're not going to get to our accommodation until quite late tonight, and I have to be careful when I eat and kind of what I eat, so it's best for me to take things with me. So I have got breakfast for the next 2 days. So let's get going. It is 5:20. I have got 20 minutes. I'll finish my tea, make a coffee, and go. So here we go. Okay, here we are, we're in the van now. We are on our way to our first show of the day. We're going to be doing 2 shows in this school and then we're going to be moving down to the West Country. So we've got a little 3-man team. This is Max.
Hi.
And then this is our driver, our tour manager, Kaylee.
Oh, hi.
She makes us get up very early, but we're all okay with it really. And so we're on our way. We're going to arrive in about half an hour. And once we get there, we have to register with the school and then we have to get all the equipment out of the back of the van. So I will try and show you what we've got in the back. T.I.E, there's not like loads. As I said earlier, we're very lucky we don't take lights with us on this tour, we just take sound, but there's some hefty speakers. So if you do a T.I.E tour, you have to be prepared to lift. She says lift. You have to be prepared to pitch in.
Get stuck in.
Yeah, there's lots to do. We've got set to get up, sound to put on, and then only after that's done can we get into our costumes and get ready for the show. So yeah, we're on our way. We'll see you when we get there. So a little travel update. We have 5 miles to go. 5.1 miles. And 39 minutes is currently the estimate. This is why you get up early. This is on our approach into London. Disney fans over there. There is the UK's version of the Skyliner. I don't know if you can see it. There it is over there. That is the XL cable cars. So there we go. If you wish you were in Disney right now, there's a Skyliner. We're here! Hooray! Guess what? Tell the people, Kaylee, what's happened this morning?
The school don't want us.
They don't want us. This has never. Has this happened to you before?
This has never happened.
No, it's never happened to me before. And you have worked for this company for how long, Kaylee?
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years. This is my 8th tour with this company, and this has never happened. We've turned up. Kaylee was being very kind and polite.
It's been very nice.
And they turned around and said, "Thank you very much, but no." So we're off on a trip now. We're not doing a show. We're
going to Somerset.
We're going to Somerset.
I even had to speak to them through the window.
Yeah, through the window.
I didn't even get into the school.
This happens sometimes. Like, it's very rare, and we have phoned our management, and they're just as shocked as we are. And Max is incredibly happy about this whole situation.
Thrilled, bro. Thrilled.
So we're going to head off instead to our accommodation really, really early and have a little road trip.
Yeah.
So you won't get to see the setup today. We'll try again tomorrow.
B-roll while we're driving. B-roll while we're driving. Left the school in the city. We didn't have a job because they cancelled on us. But we didn't lose any money because Kate is gonna pay us for a show day. Van wheels keep on turning. Kaylee keeps on driving. And we're driving down to Yeovil. Yeah, we're driving down to Yeovil. Yeovil.
So after our crazy morning where we didn't actually perform, we have continued our journey and we've turned up in our Airbnb, which we've got for 2 nights. And we're all a bit blown away by it, to be quite honest. It's absolutely gorgeous. We walked in and they had a lovely little welcome basket and beautiful, beautiful kitchen. Now, there are plenty of performers out there, I'm sure, who have stayed in some dodgy accommodation. We've all done it, or we've had to shack up in a travel lodge, and we are very blessed to be given this gorgeous, gorgeous place to stay for 2 nights. And now we've got even longer to stay in it because we don't have a show. What's the time? It is 1:45. We should have been going up for our second show in about 15 minutes. And instead we are about 200 miles away from where that was. So 3 lovely, gorgeous bedrooms. It's so clean. So clean. It smells absolutely gorgeous. We're in this lovely little village. So we've not got any work to do now until about 8:15 tomorrow morning. Yeah, so this is our home. We've gone off on a little walk now, haven't we, guys?
Yeah.
We're meant to be packing down our gear, but
The school didn't want
the
us.
school didn't want us, so here we are on a little journey, little adventure. I've already shown you the accommodation, but my goodness, we're not going to stop talking about it because it's just beautiful, and I've never been so lucky. So, big shout out to our boss who managed to book that for us, so thank you very much. This is not normal, so this was meant to be a come with me on a T.I.E, but this, unfortunately, don't expect, please, if you ever go on a T.I.E tour, please don't expect that you're going to be turned away from a school, get paid a full day, and
No, it's not normal.
and then get to go on a little adventure down in the West Country, because it's probably not going to happen.
Ever again.
We're actually, the reason we're on a walk is because we're all on high energy, ready to do 2 shows that just never happened. So they definitely want us at the school tomorrow, so you'll get to see, hopefully, the gear we travel with, how we put it up, and then all of our makeup and our absolutely awesome outfits that we get to wear. I have genuine love for my outfits, so
I just thought you were going to say about the wig.
my wig.
Oh, I love it.
My wig. My pink curls. So all that beautiful pink curling I did earlier that you got to see. Now wasn't necessary, so we'll try again tomorrow. It is 7 o'clock and we're going to try for day 2 of our T.I.E tour off to a school this morning in about 45 minutes. So as you can see, I've already done my pin curls. I did those last night and I've done my makeup. That's all done. So I thought while we're waiting, I'll show you what I put in my show bag. This is my show bag. This is one I tend to take. I made it a long time ago. It's just the sort of right size. It goes over my shoulders, so it fits everything in. Anything bigger than this, and I'm starting to question my life as to what I'm taking with me. So today, into the show bag, we will put my makeup bag. There is a couple of touch-up bits of makeup I have to do before the show starts, and then it's there just in case. I don't expect to have to touch my makeup up. There's no lights, I've said before, and you don't get particularly sweaty in this show. Bit of information for you. So makeup bag, wide tooth comb. Now this is mainly for my wig that I need to have a little touch up with later, but I'll probably use it to brush my curls out at the end of the day as well. I have my DBS. So anyone that works in a school or goes into a school with a show must have a DBS. They used to let you have just regular DBSs, but a lot of schools now are saying you must have an enhanced one. So this one, I got my DBS in several years ago, quite a few years ago, but I paid for the update service. So in the UK, if you get your DBS and then you pay I think it's £13, or it was the last time, you pay £13 a year and then they keep it updated for you. Otherwise they expire after you move to the next job and you have to get another one. An enhanced DBS I think costs about £75, so they're well worth having. If you're a new actor, and you're looking for work, there is a lot of T.I.E. and care home shows and things that require this piece of paper. So get one. They're so handy. You're going to find jobs on Spotlight all the time that say must require a DBS. I know many of my friends from drama school are teachers as well. You must have one. Teaching's a really good side hustle. It's not one for me, but well, I have taught in the past, but not theatre. Teaching's a really good side hustle. So get your DBS. DBS, important. So that's that. So makeup bag, DBS, obviously need my purse just in case, you never know. I take my wet wipes with me. Now, I, as a rule, don't take my makeup off with wet wipes. I use the chamomile body butter from the Body Shop, but I was going to break into a new tin and it was something I was like, I don't have to have it. I'm not wearing cakes and cakes of makeup. So just for 2 days, my makeup wipes will do. And then I have some snacks, apple and orange. And then this is my main food for the day until we get home. I mean, we'll be home by just after 3. So it's not a big deal, but I will have my smoothie at about, normally about 11:30, but we do have a show going up at 11:15, so it'll probably be after that show. This one is pineapple, spinach, avocado, seeds, and some protein powder. I blended that before I came yesterday and then I refroze it, so it's all blended with frozen stuff, and then I refroze it so that on the way here it was frozen and with some ice packs, so it was staying super cold. It then went in the fridge here, so this is all good. Gravy, good to eat. Drink, have straw, of course, and my water bottle somewhere. Deodorant. I have a little bag which is just full of your essentials. Got tablets in there, perfumes, plasters, mints, you know, the general bag. Tissues, and that is pretty much it. I don't know where my water bottle is. I'm going to go find that. And that's my bag. There you go. All fits in there. Good to go. Everything that I should need for the shows. We've got 3 shows today. Hopefully. 3 shows. 3 shows today, and then we'll be done. The last show goes up about 2 o'clock. And we'll be home for this afternoon. Maybe we'll go on another adventure. We did enjoy our walk yesterday. It was very nice. That's that. We'll see you in the van. Captain Wonderweb is here. We're ready. We've set up and we're ready to get on with the show. We've got a few minutes. Time check. I think we've got about 5 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and then we will be getting on with the show. The school we're in today, I haven't been able to show you anything of what we set up because we have classrooms just off of where we are, so for obvious reasons I can't show you our setup, so hopefully I can do that maybe tomorrow when we come back in. We're just getting ready, so this is us, this is the Cyber Patrol, this is Spec Tech there, and we have a Sergeant Streamer over there who's just about to put the hat on. There we go, this is us, this is our show, we're ready to go. We've got 2 shows this morning and then 1 show later on this afternoon. We did it! We did a show, everybody! Katie's down there she is. That's it, we've done our first show finally. We have got another one coming up very, very shortly, and then we're going to have a little bit of a break. The kids were brilliant, they knew what we were talking about, they've learnt something, so we've hopefully done a good job. It was really nice. It was nice to be back doing a show, so round 2 in about 5-10 minutes. That's the life, you know, one straight after the other. So that's it, we're done for the day now. We've done 3 shows, all with great audiences. We had about a 2.5-hour gap in between, so we're not very far from the school. We were only about 15 minutes, so we came back, had a little break, and then went again. This tour is turning into absolutely wonderful, brilliant time. I have to be honest and say it's not the norm. You don't normally get 2.5 hours just to sit around in your absolutely lovely cottage. You usually have something else to be getting on with, but we're back at that school again tomorrow. They're in an amber situation with COVID, so it's very much a case of we go in, we have our space, we wear our masks, we set up, we pack down, and we leave again. So that's partly the reason I haven't done a lot of filming in the school today. Also, a lot of schools have 0 tolerance on mobile phones. It's a safeguarding thing and it's perfectly understandable. I did show a little bit of how our setup is. Hopefully, probably not tomorrow, but maybe on Thursday I'll do a little shot of us getting all the gear out or into the van, so you can see what sort of things you have to pack and get ready every day. We have been very lucky. Today we're leaving the stuff in the school ready for tomorrow morning, so instead of an hour get in, we have got about 20 minutes, maybe a bit longer because we have our wigs. So Captain Wonderweb is definitely on the road, and so that's what we've been up to. It is only the afternoon. We're probably going to go up to the pub a bit later. Where else do you find a group of actors after they finish for the day? Have some food and come back. We've got a few games to play downstairs. We like a bit of catchphrase, this team, so we'll probably be watching a bit of that. And that's it really. So I didn't get a chance to say like sort of how a T.I.E day runs. So you've seen like I do my get ready. You will meet your tour manager unless you're touring and staying overnight like we are, so we're all together. We have to try and get to the school within an hour. That gives us time to get all the gear in, get it up, get costumes on, get sound checked and ready to start the show. There's a lot more involved in that hour. You've got to get into the school, tour manager's got to check you in, you may be asked to take photographs. If they've got a sign-in system, you may be asked to show your DBSs. If you've got DBSs, make sure you have ID with you. Right now, lots of schools are asking you to sign a COVID policy as well to make sure you are negative. Our company asks that we lateral flow test every day, and we have to present a negative test result every evening before the next show day. So we do that. We'll have to do another one for tomorrow, even though we're going back to the same school and even though we are all living together. It just gives everybody that peace of mind. And you do the show. That's it really. this is, like I said, this is very lucky. There'll be plenty of times where you will do one show in a school in the morning, pack up, go and do another show in a different school. That's much more common than the very gentle return to touring life that we're having right now. I did try to brush my hair back out with its pin curls, but I might put a picture up if I can. It looked like Hermione after she's had the run-in with the potions class. So it's just gone up into a ponytail. But now I didn't put any product in it because it wasn't a brush out. I have done brush outs of pin curls before, and it's one of my favourite hairstyles, but I didn't put anything in it. Last night I literally wetted it and pin curled it so that it would be up for the whole of the day. And I'll probably do the same again tomorrow, so I didn't expect it to look all nice and shiny and sleek really. I just thought I'd try it, see how it came out. I've got to take the rest of my makeup off. There's a little, you can see, a green tinge around my eyes. Take the rest of my makeup off and settle in for the evening. Join us here at the British final of balancing chairs. Defending champion Kaylee Karina against novice
Amateur.
Max Harmon. Join us in the final round of the game. Max trying to play a tactical blue chair here.
Oh!
He was successful. That's a successful blue chair played there. Kaylee playing for the yellow. And she's done it! The crowd goes wild. Kaylee currently only with 6 chairs remaining. Max, it is uncountable. 11. Kaylee playing another yellow. Oh! Ah! So there you go. I'm afraid I didn't really have much time to record anything else. We did 2 more shows in the West Country, and then we did one more locally in Sussex, and that was it really. It was a very, very gentle tour. I have to be honest and say, if you do a T.I.E tour, don't expect it always to be that easy, but enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of it. We had such a lovely time. We were sad to say goodbye, but I'm very lucky. I do work for the same company quite regularly, so I get to see the same people. Both Kaylee and Max I had worked with before. I've worked with Kaylee on 2 tours. This was my 2nd tour with Max. So yeah, I'm very lucky. I get to see these people again, which is great. So what can I say really, except lots of people will put it down. Lots of actors will leave drama school with very high expectations, and that's great. That's great. Follow your dreams. But when it comes down to the choice of working, temping in an office, or being out on the road doing something that you love, why won't you take the thing that you love? Like, yes, it's schools, and yes, it's hard, And it's not just a case of learning your lines, turning up and doing a show and going home again. But it can be brilliant. You get in with the right people. You meet some wonderful people. You get to tell stories. I recommend it. I really do. I say go out and seek out T.I.E, Theatre in Education. Do it. It's hard. I keep saying that, but it is. It is hard, but it is worth it. There will be children in that audience who will look at you and see something that they didn't realise they could do. I often say that I was very lucky. My first experiences of the theatre were pantomime. My family would take me to the pantomime every year. But a lot of children, their first experience of live theatre is theatre in education coming into their schools. And I saw two productions when I was in middle school. Just two people. Two people came in and they did history. So the first year they did Elizabeth I, and the second year they did the Second World War. And they had one set, lots of costumes, and they just flipped characters all the time. And to this day, I remember the Elizabeth I performance, and I was year 5, so what's that, 10? I was 10 years old, and I still remember their performance, and I remember thinking, what a brilliant life that they get to do that. So there are children who need to see that. T.I.E takes you to every degree of schools. I've done private schools, I have done state schools, I've done schools in really deprived areas of the UK, and they get to see that, and they get to see theatre. So I'm not saying you have to be an inspiration for everyone, even if it is just to pay your bills. Theatre in education really is worth it. So get out there. There's always auditions. Go and look on casting sites. There's always auditions. They always want people. Like I said earlier in the video, get yourself a DBS. Make sure it's an enhanced one. Pay the renewal. Have that. Get yourself a driving license if you don't already drive. Get yourself driving. If you're over 25, that's even better, because then you can drive the vans. All these things are going to help you get credits, and all of these things are going to keep you in the acting game all the time. You could be pushing paper in an office, doing photocopying. So don't put T.I.E down. Give it a go and see what you think of it. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I'm really new. I hope it's come out all right. I've given it my best shot. I'm hoping to be able to do more things like this in the future. So, you know, all the regular things. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. This is Resting Actress. You can find my blog. I'll link it in the description down below, so you can go over to my blog. And very soon I hope to do a few more videos and you can get to know me a bit better. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok. So come and find me, come and say hello, and let's get through this crazy world together. Bye.